Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Cold Waters, episode number 2 in our series As the Seawolf at War with China. So we've run into another, surface group of some kind, and I don't know if this is also not the main target. We'll find out in a moment, but...
On sound rig ship for ultra quiet.
We are... Oh, that's one thing. When you start slower, you start closer to the surface. Not always a big fan of that.
200
But I love the fact that we have lots of deep water around us. I mean, last time we were actually right there. But since we were in patrol mode, I suppose that we should be better equipped to deal with whatever we're going to deal with here. Let's see the conditions. There's a duct pretty much at the surface. A layer, I should say. Whatever you want to call it. Didn't load these, which is probably a mistake. 81, we can go ahead and reload on the fly here. Because that means they probably won't be... active is what's going to reveal us to them. Passive, probably not. Anyway, let's get to business. Hopefully we see some tankers and all that. Another Luda?
Con sonar, Sierra 1
Okay.
is classified as escort.
Sierra 2 here, which is... probably that. Yep.
Con sonar, Sierra
Another
2
group like
is
this,
classified
huh?
as
Just
escort.
dealt with one of these guys. Well, plenty of torpedoes to go around, so... guess we can deal with them. Actually, we're at a good direction for figuring out where the Luda is. We're making our depth 200? I probably want more depth than that. Just so we have a little bit of a cushion.
300 feet.
I don't want the torpedoes to immediately hit me. In fact, let's go down to 500 or so.
Make depth 500
My understanding of it, I mean, so... sound, all waves, so like waves in general, refract in different indices of... well, what is it called? It's like the density or whatever. And so my understanding is if you hit this at too oblique of an angle, it'll bounce. And if you hit it at not too oblique of an angle, it'll still curve downward to the deeper... So the deeper water is colder and, just even from pressure, more dense. So it's going to direct curve. It's actually not even just a line. It's like a curvature. But anyway, that's my understanding. Some sprinkling in some physics. Good that we have this Luda almost. We almost have their position. I could start my dog leg now. Again, I want to launch pointing at them. Wow, they're close. Just in case. Wow, they're really close. Just in case this breaks, which it didn't, which is good. And since we are launching at one, might as well launch at the other. Oh, I don't know why I shot at 2.5.
Come right to 357.
I'm a little bit nervous about this, so we're going to go ahead and get a lot of depth. We'll have these guys climb to the surface when they're going active and use passive. It's all good to me. So now we actually need to focus on the Jingwei, so we try to get her locked in a little bit better. So this dogleg can be pretty significant. Looks like we have a long way to go. Should also keep up the recognition so you can see what we're dealing with. I'm more scared of the... I'm more scared of the Luda for some reason. Maybe it's this RBU 2500 that terrifies me. Doesn't look like they actually could get us on passives. I mean, I'm sorry, on actives. But I don't think they will. Since we, does that include our profile? I think it does. Now, less than 10 is not a whole lot of signal to noise. I think we'll swing back the other way.
083 helm.
So I suspect that when this goes active, and it is in the baffles right now, and she's slowed down too.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 204.
Oh, she's heard it. Now, we haven't even gone active yet, which is the funny thing. The noisemaker is completely useless for the moment. Yeah, and you can see here the dots close there, and then they suddenly get further apart.
Dive at 700.
We could always bring 5 against her, too. It's kind of funny to think about doing it that way, because if we do that, she won't be expecting it. Probably actually hit her. But we already planned this, so let's do it the way we want.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Just navigate by this.
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing 188.
Take the bait. Get him.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Big explosion. Big
Con
explosion.
sonar, lost
There we go.
contact. Sierra 1, last bearing 1. Con, helm, steady course.
It's going. I don't know. Nobody knows what it's
Left
going for yet, but it's going
290.
somewhere.
Helm I.
Come back the other way now, because I think I even saw. Yeah, they're shooting. Oh, we see them. We see the splashes there even. Do they think my? I think they think my torpedo is a submarine. So far, so good though for us.
Come left 2, 3.
make our depth 800.
9. Helm I.
Could really use a report on this guy though. Just wiggle around to make sure we didn't miss her. Got her. Okay. How did they just launch a torpedo at themselves? Oh. Yeah, they just launched another one too. Now, I don't think it's possible for us to be detected. We're being very quiet. We're nowhere near...
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
That's very good to hear. Yeah, we're nowhere near where they think we are. And this is still on the wire, so I can do some
Con
guiding
sonar,
myself.
Noisemaker, bearing 197.
Around the noisemakers, for example. I wonder if they do this in real training. Do they like identify noisemakers? And I'm sure that would make it extremely difficult to know where the contact is.
0 feet, dive by.
Yeah, it's wonderful to see when they don't know where you are.
Con, torpedo room, tube 1 ready.
I don't think there's anything else here, though.
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing 197.
She's also not turning around these noisemakers.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired. Con, fire control, weapon countermeasure homing.
Alright, I think we got her now. Just try to stay in front of her so she can't get out of it. And
Con sonar,
kaboom!
lost contact. Sierra 2,
At
last
keel.
bearing 196. Contact
Not
breaking
intact. Where are you? Am I nearby?
up. Con, helm, steady course.
No. Good. Success. So we can load
Break
this.
ship for ultra quiet.
I don't think we even need to bother. I think we were just caught by another, pair of never Oh, we can't leave yet. Okay, fine.
Con, dive at 8508, dive by.
They're dropping buoys. Oh my gosh, they dropped a...
Come
How do they
right
know?
to 032, helm I.
Yeah, sorry about that, but I'm a little surprised by that. And it's going down as well. It does look like a circle runner though, which means it won't matter, but
Come
I
right
guess I'll
to
navigate around.
087, helm I.
Okay, now we're clear. Okay, sing them both. Good job, not our mission objective. I get it. I don't know what to do. Oh, well, we're probably detected by those guys, but what can we do? We want to wait for them to come out of Cam Ram. There it is. Did it say that they were leaving in a couple of days? Momentarily. In order to find the... Okay. Okay. Well, this must be them. That must not be them. That must be people hunting us. Let me go for them. Perfect. That should be it. Let's close all hands, man battle stations.
On sonar.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Conditions. Okay, let's go right below. While we're here, I mean, might as well
Con sonar, new contact bearing 2.
quickly identify
3,
some folks.
3, designated Sierra
But
2.
we're in very good shape. I like the infinite depth we
Con
can go
sonar,
to.
new contact bearing 2, 4, 7, designated Sierra 3. Con sonar, new contact bearing 2, 5, 3, designated Sierra 4. Con sonar, Sierra 2 is
What in
classified
good
as
lord?
escort.
Okay.
Con sonar,
what we
Sierra
want.
3 is classified as merchant.
Where? This looks like a merchant. Oh. Look at that.
Come left to 087, helm I.
What is this? Ooh.
Con sonar, Sierra 4 is classified as escort.
It's 5. It's a lot of stuff. That one doesn't line up. I can't tell. Oh, there we go. I was like, that one doesn't look like it lines up. Well, turns out
Con sonar,
it's still a merchant.
Sierra 5 is classified as merchant.
Whew. So let's go a little
Come left
bit
to
away from
105,
them to reduce our
helm I.
profile, but still have some kind of understanding of where they are. I'm really worried about this guy. Now, technically, our profile should be narrowing, and that should be dropping the active. But they are pinging away. So this one's labeled as enemy, though, as hostile. And this is, I guess, the replenishment ship they were referring to. That means there's probably, let's say, aircraft in the area. Not near us, though. Alright, I'm going to release
Con,
from
helm, steady course.
Ultra Quiet just to get one more torpedo in here, because I think we could use it. Goal! My goal! What's the plan? Sing Jonggu, sing Sovereign, sing Zhengwei. At least the first two I want to sink with torpedoes promptly.
Come left to 358, helm I.
After that, I'm not as picky, but okay. Let's first tell these guys to pop up, because we're not dealing with submerged contacts. At least they're not submerged yet. Hope that they will be soon. Again, try to do it this way.
Shoot
In case we
2-1.
lose the wire.
Sir.
Let's dogleg otherwise. Gonna give this one a little bit of time, because if they are this far apart, I kind of doubt that they are, but I mean, I guess they were in the last case, but you would think that this would be more of a formation, since it's not hunter-killer mode. Yeah, that other Zhongwei is close enough that we probably can launch a third torpedo. And in fact, we have that one. We know where that one is exactly.
Ready.
Okay.
Shoot tube 2. Aye, sir.
How far away are you? It's pretty far. We'll do it.
Shoot tube 3. Aye, sir.
I'm gonna have that one just go straight. 2 is the important one. That's the one that's gonna take on the Zhonggu. And we'll go ahead and get some depth now.
Make depth 800 feet. Dive by.
Okay, sorry.
Con, fire control. We've lost the wire.
Oh, damn. Let's have this guy go and go active.
Come right to 015. Helm aye.
We know he's over there. But 2, the main reason I want to do this is so that 2 can stir up trouble over on this guy as soon as possible. So you are slightly faster when you're not in. I think you're slightly faster when you go active. Maybe that's not true, but I thought it was. Anyway, we'll have to see if this guy ends up collecting a target or not. He hasn't gone active yet. I think we lost the wire, but he's still sticking to his original plan not to go active for a while. So is this guy faster?
Con, helm, steady course.
Yeah, this guy's dots are closer together than this guy's. Is that true? Yeah, I think it is.
Con, fire control. Weapon acquired.
Just gonna take it right on the chin. There's no way out. He's given up. Seeing not a whole lot of action. Not a whole lot of... Oh, now he's like, okay, we have a problem. Houston, we have a problem. This is 2? Yeah, that's 2.
Con, sonar, lost contact. Sierra, 1. Last bearing, 2, 3, 8. Contact breaking up.
So they have more range again when they go slowly. So we're going to kind of rely on that a little bit. We go ahead and load other torpedoes. We're not going to worry about silent rig for silent running.
Come left to 317. Helm aye. Come left to 310.
Although we will have to pop
Helm
up again
aye.
for the Zhong. This one's probably not going to get the job done. Unfortunately. She hasn't gone up to the surface yet, so you know she hasn't activated. Another thing we could try, since I do somewhat want to get rid of them, is just by launching at the submarine. She probably has very good anti-missile guns. But you know, enough harpoons and we can take care of that. I'm willing to do it. I'm not a huge fan of the harpoons anyway, so... You give me a choice between harpoons and TASMs, I'll take TASMs any day of the week. Oh my goodness!
Make turns for 20 knots. Maneuvering aye. Con sonar. Torpedo in the water. Torpedo in the water. Bearing 154.
Alright, give me time. Give me time.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 3. Last bearing 2, 4, 6. Contact faded.
Passing 900 feet. Passing 1,000 feet. Passing 1,100 feet. Passing 1,200 feet.
Isn't this scary? Look at that. Whew. Not sure how she got us, but she did require.
On torpedo room 2-2 ready.
She's a ways away, and she's a rocket launch one. I don't think she has the legs to get us at this point. I think we can flank away, and she won't catch us. If I, steer away from her at least. But am I willing to bet the lives of everyone on the ship for that? No.
Con sonar lost.
Quick knuckle.
Formed.
And that should take care of it. We'll go the opposite way she goes.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 3-5 knots.
But man, you gotta think she doesn't have much left in her. Just trying to keep her in our rear. She actually lost us. That's crazy. I would love to slow down because we're making a fair amount of noise despite the fact that we're so deep. Whew. That should mean we can climb as well. So we got the Jongu. We did not get the submarine though. And there's the breaking up the ship. Go down to 10 knots. I suspect that what we can do here, though, we'll set it to 800.
800 feet, dive by.
We're gonna start figuring out where things are in a moment. Oh yeah, this one has the freaking RBUs, I think. So, does this offer me? Anyway, we'll find out in a moment.
Come left to 002. Make turns for 5.
They have a lot of torpedoes over here. They actually launched at our torpedo. So they ended up acting as a Moss.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra. 3,
No way.
2, 5.
We got the
8.
De Jong,
Con,
not the
torpedo
Zhongwei.
2-3.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra.
That's
4.
not at all what I
2,
wanted to
5,
do.
9. Con sonar.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 5 knots.
Okay, pop this one up to the surface when it gets going. She's going south.
Con, dive at
We're going very
800
slow now, so hopefully
feet,
this one
dive
doesn't
by.
lose itself.
Shoot 2-1. Aye, sir.
Okay, good. Just give me the sovereignty. That's what I want to know. Where is she at? Go in this general
On
direction.
helm,
Very
set
surprised we
course.
got the De Jong. So she's down. And the De Jong. Wow. Well, good. Mission accomplished. We are starting to learn more about the sovereignty. And maybe the Zhongwei can be the recipient of our harpoons. Another 2. I suspect that they're not that far. Let's swing back
Come
this way.
right
We're
to
about to
1,
set
3,
this one
3,
active
helm
anyway.
high.
Just do a little zigzag. Let her go up to the surface. It's my torpedo, right? Scary for a second. Started to think that maybe we didn't know where everything was going. There are definitely some enemy torpedoes out there, but this is the one we're interested in. It's, as far as we know, headed in the right direction. And then the last one, we'll see if we can get away with stealing a kill on the Zhongwei with our harpoons. I suppose the one thing I should be a little bit more careful about is how long it takes to load a harpoon versus a TASM. If it takes 2 hours for a TASM and only 60 minutes for a harpoon, maybe I ought to prefer them. But I don't know, the way I think about it is the TASMs are more likely to sink a ship. They're just slightly better. So from that perspective, yeah.
Come right to 156. Helm I.
Uh-oh. Oh, okay, they're launching at the torpedo. Yeah, they launched at the torpedo. That's good. So that should mean that they'll pick her up. I mean, our torpedo will pick them up soon. And it'll be a head-on, from what I can tell. Which is really not, not the ideal for avoiding. I'm sure we did not miss her, so I'm pretty sure we just need to keep going. Eventually we'll get her.
Helm, steady course.
Con, fire control, weapon
There it is.
acquired.
She's gonna have to do some turning. She is. We'll try to lead her. Just to, make this a little easier. It'll all be over a lot faster if you just let it end.
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing 260.
Anyway, watching this torpedo is thinking, it's got a mind of its own. Okay. Well, that's curtains for you.
Con sonar, lost contact. Sierra 4, last bearing 2.
Right.
1, contact breaking up.
Make depth 100 feet, dive by.
Let's go up to 150 so that we can launch our harpoons.
Depth 150 feet, dive by.
And then after that, we'll say that this was mission accomplished. And we can go home happy.
Come left to 107. Helm I.
Not exactly sure how close they are.
Tube 1 ready.
Maybe it's not a good idea.
Come left to 093. Helm I.
Okay, we got him now at least. Alright, there is the Zhongwei. We're climbing up. We'll watch the launch this time. It'll be fun.
Con, helm, steady course.
Let's use these two. And let's pop up.
Shoot 2-6. Aye, sir.
Make turns for 10 knots. Maneuvering aye. Con, maneuvering. Making turns for 10.
Passing 200 feet.
Con, sonar, lost contact. Sierra, 2. Last bearing, 251. Contact is in the baffles.
She's defending herself.
Passing 300 feet.
Ah, they got this one.
Passing 400 feet.
They got that one! Well, that's part of the reason why I think TASMs are better. I think that they're less likely to be intercepted. Maybe not, though.
Come right to.
Well, means we still have some work cut out for us.
Shoot 2-5. Aye, sir.
Oh, a lot of work.
Make turns for 3-5 knots.
Con, sonar, torpedo in the water. Torpedo in the water. Bearing, 115.
Passing 600 feet.
Oh yeah, we'll be busy. There's a helicopter sitting right above us.
Passing 800 feet. Passing 900 feet. Passing 1,000 feet. Passing 1,100 feet.
Make turns for 20 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Trying to narrow our profile.
Con,
So go right
maneuvering.
over that,
Making
though.
turns for 20 knots.
That's nice. We actually want to be right underneath her.
Passing 1,200 feet.
First of all, if she explodes, it won't hurt. That'd be nice. Torpedo exploding below you, that's not good. Above you, pretty harmless. You know, as long as it's not like a foot above you. But lower pressure is up. It's where the explosion will mostly focus itself. So we're just going to ride this circle for a while. I even went down to 20 knots instead of 30. We're all doing our intricate patterns. Don't know what's going on with our torpedo. Just going to wait for that one to do its job. Okay, we have no more harpoons, so it's only left... Well, we only have TASMs left now. Which are the all-white ones. The gray ones are the T-lambs. Be awful if this thing suddenly picked us up, but I think that their vertical cone is not very good for sensor detection, but their peripheral cone left and right is not bad. There we go. Alright, so let's slow down.
Make turns for 5 knots.
Set our
Maneuvering
depth
aye.
to like 900 feet or
Make
so.
depth 950 feet. Dive by.
Start figuring out where this guy
Helm right
is.
to.
Again.
149. Helm aye.
Roll out the towed array and all that.
Con,
Oh.
sonar, regained contact on. Sierra, 2. Bearing, 254.
They got a lot of stuff going on in the water. I'm hoping that they threw most of their torpedoes at us already.
Con, maneuvering, making turns for 5 knots.
Okay, noisemaker is music to my ears. Let's hope that this torpedo gets the job done. Come on, AdCap. You can do it. Come on, AdCap. She looks convinced. I like it. Oh, she's turning. Usually a sign she's about to hit.
Noisemaker bearing 256.
Got him. Okay, fantastic. Now we just need to look over our heads, see if there's another helicopter nearby. If not, I think we've cleared the mission out. There's aircraft nearby still. That's fine.
Con, torpedo room, tube 6 ready.
Come left to 091, helm aye.
There we go. Leave combat. Sank it all. Fantastic. Good to hear you intercepted and destroyed the enemy replenishment resources. Keep up the good work. Further orders to be transmitted on this downlink. Stand by for further orders. Whew. Good battle back after the first somewhat negative mission. I still don't know if those tiny PT type boats were worth it to send your Seawolf. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I would have listened to orders if I had read them. Bronze Star Medal to Commander Tortuga Power. Commanding Officer, USS Seawolf, SSN 21. Commander Tortuga Power is cited for extraordinary heroism and action against enemies of the United States of America on 20th September 2000. His unwavering resolve and self-sacrificing devotion to duty in the face of death are worthy of the highest emulation. You heard it here. Anyway, that's going to conclude this episode as well. We've already put in another 40 minutes. Navy moves in. U.S. warships and submarines have taken up several new strategic positions, including some around the Yellow Sea, in response to significantly reduced Chinese naval action, or activity. Sources close to the Pentagon say the war has taken a heavy toll on enemy naval operations, and that their supply lines continue to be heavily strained. It's pretty comical. You think that they sent a replenishment unit from Vietnam to replenish something in the Yellow Sea. Wouldn't they just go to port at that point? I don't know. I guess maybe there's something you really want to keep at sea 24/7, but Recent NATO gains at sea have decreased the numbers of warships needed to maintain control in several regions. Many vessels from these regions have rapidly been reassigned to other duties within the region. In other words, it's good news. Our next mission and next episode will entail amphibious landings in the Spratly, South China Sea. Go there and eliminate them. Okay, we can do that. But we'll pick up a T-Lam for that. We'll call this video to a close here. And I'll see you back for the next one. Until then, thanks for watching and take care.